Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark III and welcome back to Cliff Empires, where we're about to be attacked. And our defences are still a work in progress, basically. Well, the drones are flying around doing the best they can, but
Trading platform arrived.
let's priority one that one, and also priority one that one, just to make sure that at the very least, even if the launchers aren't up, the gun turrets are. Because yeah, it's about to hit. Of course, one of the problems with early establishment in the game is the fact that there's a limit on your production capabilities. My city is ticking over right now, but that's running on just these 3 aerial drones. Oh good, that one's up. Good. Yep, the shuttle is fleeing because it knows what's coming. And we've just got an automatic honour. Check there. Also notice the music's changed. Da, da, da. And that's because we've got incoming. The problem is they come from random directions, so... here they come. So yeah, we've got some smaller escorts, we've got a bit of a bruiser, and we've got the core ship. Actually... Hang on. I'd changed this before, but field of depth... Yeah, it's blurring because it's far away, so I'm thinking like either let's turn it off so we can actually get to see in full detail, so it doesn't blur with distance. Yeah, that's clear already. Right, this guy is a bit of a hard hitter. Seems to have AoE. These smaller guys are more single target kind of things, and this big guy has a lot of defensive guns. But this guy actually, if he reaches your storage depot, will rip it out of the ground and fly off with it. So, you know, fun times. Let's priority that one. Get it built, please. I think I'm going to take some hits no matter what. Yeah, the problem is they attack random stuff as well. So right now it's attacking my mine, but my defensive guns are engaging. Oh, good, they got it. Okay. I don't have a stat for how many hit points this thing's got left. But yeah, the problem is the missiles, they struggle against the smaller targets. Yeah, they're really letting that mine have it. Good thing I've got more than one of them. Oh, there it goes. Oh dear. And they're hitting the other mine as well. Come on, guys. That was a missile that just hit. And the ship just disappeared at random. Unfortunately, it wrecked both of my mines. Lucky though, we can rebuild it. We've got the technology. That's a point, actually. I forget what happens if we salvage and reprocess all of this. Like, this will give me 11 material back, which is actually more matter than it took to build the thing in the first place. So, but I'm guessing that once all of that is gone, it'll, I'm guessing the wreckage will be cleared, basically. This needs testing. Let's go ahead and build a recycling plant to deal with the mess. We'll fit it in there because that is quite nice. Yeah, it's taking its time to reduce that, but yeah, automatically 1 point forward. I would like to note, by the way, that I don't have no reason to think it's changed since last time I played, but the honor tokens, it says the first 15 can be achieved with successful passage of disasters, or further for the completion of special tasks. So the first 15 disasters. Disasters in the last time I played this game, really, for the mini-series, were locked until you finish the tutorial.
Construction completed.
So until you finish the tutorial, I don't think you can get other disasters. We just have it set so that Marauders are one of the disasters, and the Marauders hit on a regular basis. Which is why I mentioned before, we might have the city getting blown up on us, depending on how it goes out.
Construction completed.
Oh good, the processing is now good to go. And we are down to like 3,000 odd credits at the moment, so yeah, we do need more stuff. Let's upgrade you.
New citizens arrived.
160 out of 194. I think a new matter mine would be a good idea, but let's get something to do with macroeconomics. Let's get some offices in place. 90 out of 160. And I can build that for like a couple of thousand, but 80 odd. I've only got 70. Yeah, I've got like about 70 spare population if I fill out my housing. But if we get a big one,
Trading platform arrived.
this will need too many people, most likely. If I put it like that, though, yeah, this is why I think I've messed up a little bit, because this section here is not really built too well. Oh dear. Let's get. I guess let's get the offices into place here. That makes sense, right? Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah, I guess. Sure, I'll put it there. But that will be able to give us some passive income. But I need a single building to put into this area here. I also need water and food. Food is actually running a bit low. How are you doing? You are not doing anything because of lack of transport. Okay, fine. I'll just rebuild that. We'll have more buildings collapse that we can try to work with. That's absolutely fine. What we do need though is more people. So, people. I'm thinking that we could put in a half path?
New citizens
Question mark?
arrived.
To try and fix all this. So yeah, a street would go. Oh yeah, there we go. Then a full-length street could go into there, and then a two building would fit there. Okay, let's put in a residence then. There we go, and this will just be paved over, which I know is great. But yeah, we also need the water supply, since that will also help with trade and stuff. So that can go there. Okay, are we actually low on matter? We shouldn't be. No, matter's fine. It's drones that's... It's lack of drones. That's the problem. Lack of drones. Priority 1 on the water, if you would be so kind. Food is, yeah, dropping rapidly at the moment. So we need to deal with that. Let's get some... I don't know what the local ecology is like, except for fish. It's actually really good for fish. But I don't want to spread away from my defensive guns at the moment, so rather than risk this being really bad, since I don't remember what the yields were like, or if they might have changed it as well, I should also add. Let's go ahead and put a enclosed field there and there. So that way we've got two fields. Oh, we need food so badly right now. Priority 1 on the foods as well, please. Get that stuff built before we run short. I'm also going to set in an emergency buy, if less than 10 on the wheat, because we have less than 10. Flat out. Oh, I almost forgot to feed my people. What a shocker. Come on, we can do this. All resources are being fed into that. We just lost some more stuff to theft. This is why I've got things like the office starting to come up, because people are not happy in general. Oh, it's because of the lack of food. Yeah, the people are starving. This is gonna be expensive. Actually, what's the cheapest food? Wheat, flat out. Okay, let's tell it we want to buy another 20. So as soon as the trade platform arrives, it should have 30 on it. Provided we can unload it fast enough. Here it comes. Yep, we're being limited though by the fact our drones are not very good at this. But at least we've got excess people, so we got more than we need. Okay, good. Right, you're fine. You are growing 16 at a time. Good. Food supply is secured. People are starving, though. Half the population is sick. Efficiency minus 60%. Ouch. Oh dear. And people are starting to get ready to leave the city as well because they don't like being sick and starving for some strange reason. Needy bunch of peasants, I tell you. Okay, right. We're also halfway to wave 2 and... yeah. I flat out need more
Trading
stuff.
platform arrived.
Wait, what are you doing? You are... oh, I think it was lifting from the battery system just below it. Huh, okay. Disable construction on that one. We are out of funds, I would like to add. So, let's see. Let's get rid of the buy orders. Keep the sell orders in place. We need to flog whatever we can to get finances at this point, basically. But at least the farms are operational. So...
People leaving the city.
yep, people are leaving the city. Look, guys, come back up to orbit. We've got stuff. Is the rocket going to ignite while the people are still walking to it? Nope, we don't get barbecued civilians. Why are we out of water? Oh, I could upgrade the water. Everything's really sick. Also, it's night. Things generally go worse at night. Right. Workplaces +2, consumes +2, maintenance of buildings +3. Oh, that means I could put a fire drone onto this thing. But
Objective completed.
wait. No needs delivering. The heck does that mean? Oh, that's the battery. Get a little bit of money. That's fine. There's no point in checking this really because I'm out of funds regardless. But no needs delivering. So I'm thinking that if we upgrade it that way, then it says that we don't need to deliver it anymore. So I think it means it don't have to deliver it to the warehouse if we do it like that. This one is extra pumping of some kind, though. But it doesn't give us the names. Oh well. I can tell you, however, that our next wave of friendly guests are due to arrive any moment. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. People are still dropping, effectiveness is still messed up. We've got food supplies, though. Ah, here they come. Same direction. Ooh. And all you can see is, like, much bigger. There's more of the little guys, which we can take care of pretty quickly. That guy we can knock out without too much trouble. This is something new. I have no idea what that is. Carrier of some kind? Whatever it is, it's got big guns on the underside of it, so... yeah. And once again, they are targeting my poor mines and things. Oh, I'm getting bounties every time I... ooh. Oh, big things, big shots coming in. Okay, so yeah, it shows big AoE blast things. That thing, whatever it is, went down, but... don't you dare blow up my nuclear plant. Oh, good, it's not dropping... oh, I think it, what the heck? It didn't disappear. I think it must have disappeared because it was over the water when I killed it last time. Okay, what's going on? You guys are chugging away quite happily on the food. Manpower is very unhappy, but we are low on that. We're on battery power. Remove the auto buy. We've got 710. I think, if possible, we've got enough funds to do an upgrade to the water extractor. No delivery need sounds really useful right now. Because then, one of the problems we're having is like, well, actually the drones are idle, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Let's boost water production. Flat out, +1 water. There we go. That's nice and big, and the water extractor for some reason has big smoke chimneys on top of it. We're also down a matter extractor though, because of that.
Objective completed.
Ooh, money. Yay.
People leaving the city.
What I'm thinking is I should actually disable this
Trading
port.
platform arrived.
Or maybe... No, I can't turn it off. I could demolish it, though. Because manpower is really sucking at the moment. But on the bright side, we've got food.
Objective completed. Objective
Oh.
completed.
Okay. That's a couple of objectives immediately finished. But it seems like raiders might be a constant source of income if we can protect the city from them. As in, kill them fast enough that they're not a threat. Which is going to be an issue. I'm not going to lie to that one. We are struggling with water, though. You're the battery plant, you're the water plant. Why are you
People
struggling?
leaving the city.
Oh. I should have spotted that sooner. Groundwater is actually really bad. Okay. No wonder we're struggling for water. Right. Is there anything... Water filter? What does that do? Filters water from cliff ponds for domestic and industrial use. Groundwater level on the cliff does not affect the extraction rate. Build a filter near a pond. Ah. That would have been useful. I should have paid more attention to these stats. Jeez. So, it needs to be near a pond. So, if it needs to be near a water
Trading
source.
platform arrived.
Does it need to be like... How close does it have to be? Oh, I see. I resume. So it's disabled by default on a wreck, but now that's been reclaimed for matter. My guess still stands that when they pull it all out, this place will disappear. But for now, I'm just loading it in for reprocessing as well to get more matter out of it. I'm guessing. So, but we're going to find out. We've got to do this for science, of course. That place can hold a lot of rubble.
People leaving the city.
But it makes sense to extract the debris, though, because the debris doesn't get used for rebuilding. The question is if it removes the building completely, because there's still wreckage there. But I guess we're going to find out. Come on, what are you going to do? You are... Pop! Okay. So if all of the debris gets taken out, you can reprocess it, of course, into fresh building materials. But I think you lose the upgrade is the problem with doing it that way. Since now, to get the matter mine, I could have rebuilt it even when there was 1 rubble left for 500. But now, for the matter mine, I need to spend 350 to rebuild it from scratch. And I know I think it costs more than 150 to get the power upgrade, so it would have been cheaper in currency to not do it that way. Why are we still so messed? Oh yeah, because of the lack of stuff. Right. Okay, is there anything we can flog? Really? Like, oh, people are leaving too quickly. Right. Can't do anything about that. Okay, so what I need is to buy water then to make sure, because at this rate everything's going to shut down because of lack of people. Because I'm running my city into the ground because I'm such a great mayor. Slash coordinator, slash founder, slash whatever. I should have thought of that sooner though, setting it to auto import water, because we do need the water. I mean, what little water we got has been going into fueling food. Oh good, we've actually got some water. Whee! Great. And that's actually starting to bring people back in. So this city is actually going to survive, it looks like. The problem is lack of funds now, more than anything else. Which is, now that that's back, rates are picking up.
New citizens arrived.
We've actually got some people coming back in, which will help improve things further. But we need more resources to sell. Flat out. We need...
Trading platform
What do we need? Health. Aesthetics is really bad. Health Available medicine changes prestige. We don't have any health at all. We also have no education, which is... So, the population is not doing too well. What can we do to fix that? 140 for basic pharmaceutical units. 350 for that, and it gives some education as well. Also increases university research speed. The pharmacy. Let's get a pharmacy in here at the very least. To be replaced on as soon as possible, of course. Well, actually no, that's a bad way to put it. The problem is though that a hospital costs 350. While this is only 140.
New citizens arrive.
In fact, can I... Wasn't there... Oh yeah, Town Square generates some funding, but it costs 240 to place it. Can I want to... Let's get this, at the very least, so it's a very small amount of passive income going. So let's get a square up. I still feel like I have seriously messed that up. So let's get a square. Let's also get a pharmacy unit to get some health back. Wish I could tell which way is which, but I think that's the front, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah, that. Not there. Okay. Is there anything else small and cheap we can use which will help out? More defensive guns would be a good idea, but the problem is they cost a bit. A small garden would help with aesthetics. Actually, what's that? 1.6, 0.3. That becomes a 0.6 if I build 2 of those, but it also grants 2 points to ecology, which is a bit on the bad side. But our city aesthetics, I think, is not having as much of an effect as the health of the place. So let's actually get to the trade portal and tell it to start selling matter. If I have more than 50 of it. So if we have any excess matter, go ahead, flog it. You'll be fine. Water supplies are definitely still a bit iffy. Oh, here we go. Level 3, we've got incoming. But that pop-up was, we can build sidewalls. So if we go into our build list now, look, new category unlocked. Vertical arrangements. We can tack stuff to the side of our city now, onto these cliffs, which is a great addition. Not many games let you build things on the side of a wall, honestly. Though it also added a few other things as well, like I think it's on security. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, wall-based rocket launchers and wall-based interceptor. So it releases several interceptors for combat in air-to-air fighting. The wall launcher is missile strikes, so it's basically a war version of that thing on the side. Maybe more powerful, but I'm not sure. The problem is, they're coming this way, so they are... Yep, there goes my uranium mine. Ugh, that's bad. And there goes a turret as well. Even better. This might be it for the city, actually. Oh, they came in from that side and they are wrecking it. Ouch. Yeah, look at this. They've done a whole load of irreparable harm. This city is a complete mess now because of that. And the reason I was reluctant to start building on the other sites because I wasn't sure about being able to defend them, but this place is completely wrecked. Oh my. The only way I can see to survive this is if I actually start building on one of the other cities now. This city is messed up so bad. Let's see. Let's check the stats though this time. No wind, but there is sunshine, groundwater, and fish. Wind, if you have fish, some groundwater, some sunshine, some wind. Okay, I think the easiest one to be built onto will be this one. So, let's get a new site set up. And we will actually need to do better defenses of this one because... Jeez. Basically. Because that was a mess. The point is on that other one there, we can't even afford to get the subway links in, which is why we need to build a new landing pad to let things happen over here. And honestly, I should have been setting this up sooner. Must admit. Something like that. That's central. Okay, do that.
Large construction completed.
Don't worry, guys. Everything's fine. Yep, it's all fine. Nothing to see here. Everything's totally working okay. Yes, indeed. Let's build that onto the side of the place. Here? Yeah, that's good. Gives us room for a nice defensive cluster. Also, of course, we need the residents and things like that to start get things ticking over. At least, well, I'm getting a much better idea of what to expect now that I've been murdered a bit. Now, I picked this place for groundwater and groundwater. This place is going to be fine for water. We of course need to get the trading post up as well. Let's pause this here. And I'm thinking, you know what? Since the cities are all independent, why not just, you know, why not just get the other city ticking over as well? Why not get Heavenly Water just working too? Seeing as we're going to be needing that stuff, you know. We're going to be needing support. 2 matter mines, yes. We'll also build a water extractor, because this place is really good for water. Yep, and it's going to need some power supplies as well. But yeah. Landing platform, bridges, pause, residents, trade wall. Okay, that place is building the essentials. Let's get over to Heavenly Water and do the same kind of thing over here. This place is half effect for groundwater though, so what's the difference between this and this? This needs more workers, it's more expensive to get going. Apart from that, doesn't seem too bad. It's just the building cost, I think, is the main issue with it. So, let's see, storage. Let's pop the storage around here.
Large construction completed.
Yep, come on down, ship. You are going to help me get these cities back on track. Oh yes, I mean, our original city is such a mess, which is why we're abandoning it post-haste. But there we go. But with multiple economies, I'm wondering if, like, do the raiders attack all the cities or just the one? And yeah, some money got stolen in the original city, but that's, well, the city's a mess. That's understandable. Also, that's constant noise, but oh yeah, look at that thing. I should let it go though. Bye bye. Don't worry, I'll see you soon when I need you to replace some stuff. Anyway. Right, you need setup time. You need the ability for people to land. Which is going to be, I'm guessing there? Why can I not? Oh, it's because it's so close to it. Whoops. No. Landing platform. I'm guessing it's going to have to be over here, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to have to be there. Which is both good and bad. I mean, it's next to these triangle points for fitting more stuff next to it, but it's bad because it's in a general side direction. We need the trading post, which will allow us to get flog some materials for extra income. I'm thinking let's put that. Well, we're gonna adjust positioning, I think, around here. So yeah, like that. So that's the trade post. You also need the housing to get some residents into here. So residential complex. I should have set these guys up earlier, honestly. I don't know why I was so hesitant about it. Oh well, live and learn and all that jazz. initial population. Okay, so we got our other 2 cities ticking up because our original city is thoroughly wrecked to the point where it doesn't even have any power supply anymore. In fact, its food supply is gone as well, and its water. Well, without the food, everything else is. Sorry, without power, it's like it can't afford to rebuild itself. That's how messed up it is. Which is why I think this city's more or less a total wipe. I mean, it's getting a small amount of income, but the next time the Marauders hit it, it is going to collapse. It's lost nearly everything, pretty much. I mean, I can tell it to try to build some power plants, try and get some wind going, I suppose, but honestly, how much can it even do with that at this point? But if we can get some other cities up, we can rebuild it using the resources using supplies from the other cities, which is why I wish I had them sooner. But yeah, I'm going to have to call it there, of course, because we are on the 30-minute mark. So if you enjoyed the video or laughed at my complete ineptitude, there's a like button down there. There is the dislike button, which I don't like, which you know, because it's just so very unspecific. But yeah, so like, dislike, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTube hoop jumping nonsense. Yes, whatever takes your fancy, really. This is my Mark III. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all some other time as I try to rebuild from all this nonsense. I really need more construction.
Medium construction completed.
Ah, I can lure down more suckers to my place. I mean, eager colonists. Yes, eager colonists.